Good morning, friends. I hope you're doing really well today. This is Tracy Brown, your somatic nutrition therapist and attuned eating expert. And we are going to talk about comfort eating this week, all week. It's one of my favorite topics because, well, so many people think they do it, and so many people think that they are doing it wrong, that comfort eating is terrible, and that they are less than people for doing it. And I just want to start this week's out video with saying, you are not going to be able in your entire life to separate out the need for comfort and the need for nourishment. And what that's going to look like is sometimes they go together, sometimes they don't. Sometimes we know that they are being used together, and sometimes we don't. And what I want to bring up in this video is we get a choice about if we're going to feel bad about it or not. We get a choice to feel guilt, feel shame, whatever. We can have those feelings come up, but it's our decision, response to those feelings that make it a thing or not. Before I go too deeply into the emotions, which I'm going to do more on Wednesday and Friday, I want to say something about comfort eating. Is that when we come on this planet, there is not a separation between nurturance and feeling nourished. And because we are helpless, we are tiny, we can't do anything for ourselves, we do get comfort from being fed. I think that's just always going to be a human thing. And instead of feeling guilt about that, or shame about that, or criticizing yourself, or judging it, it's like, I'm wondering if I'm not hungry here, what is the need? And letting that be your white flag moment of what is going on in my system, that something feels missing or maybe too much. And then you can separate it out from there. And to be honest, comfort eating isn't the very worst thing you'll ever do if you're feeling overwhelmed or frustrated or whatever the emotion, the sensation, the experience is. But what we want to talk about this week, and this is going to be your assignment for today, is all people comfort eat. It's just we have to look at, I'm wondering, is this comfort from lack of getting needs met in some kind of way, which it probably is, or there doesn't feel like there's a solution in that very moment? Is that something that's worth criticizing? And how do I want to proceed from there? So that's your assignment for today. Maybe this whole week is to keep in mind, if comfort eating maybe is a reach for many or most of us, let's get curious about what we're reaching for. And if we can identify that, then that's where your choice is going to lie. And you can decide, this feels like the very best thing in this circumstance, and that's what I have. Or it could be, eating is an answer, is a possible solution, but maybe I have 5 others, including connecting with people, slowing down, petting the dog. There might be some other stuff too, and that's our work. So I hope you look forward to this series this week. I'll be doing some other posts and prompts and all kinds of good stuff this week about it as well. I have a little bit of a plan this week. Sometimes these video series are very much just like, oh, this is what I'm doing, and there's not any other pre-thought out content. And sometimes it's like, I think we need to hear this right now, that comfort eating isn't the worst thing, but here's how to do it in a way that doesn't feel out of control. So, all right, thank you all so much for watching, who came live. I so appreciate that. I appreciate all of y'all who pass along my videos so others can be encouraged and be exhorted by them as well. And just to have more food for thought, that there are all kinds of ways to look at our relationship with food and what it means. And these videos are also to remind you that you're not powerless. You're not powerless with your food. You're not powerless with the thoughts you have about your body. These are all just neural pathways, essentially, that we can capture thoughts that don't serve us. And we can build new neural pathways of action that help us have a peaceful life with food. So thank you all so much for watching live. If you're just now hopping on, please watch the replay. and think about some of the assignments I gave you for this week. And I will talk to you next video. Bye for now.